welcome back, guys. I don't know, I hate hearing this, but like, share, comment, subscribe. There we go. So, going to get right into it. So, this video is going to be about people that suffer with depression and anxiety, um, like myself. Whew! So, I know it's going to be a lot of editing during this video because it's like that I'm ready, but am I ready? Type of thing. And I've already thought about doing this a few times, so I know I probably should, and I think that it would probably be healthy for me to kind of get it off my chest. It's going to be about my previous engagement. Woo! I was engaged, y'all, for like a half a second, hot second. Anyways, it didn't work out. Some of you may already know if you see like my Facebook, my Instagram. I took down the pictures. But I will say that going through this, so we have multiple tests in life, ups and downs. That's just life, right? And some of them kind of knock us off our feet. And so this particular situation kind of knocked me off my feet. We were engaged in February, and by June of 2020, go figure, go 2020, woo! Really trying to see the positives in everything and try to stay grateful in everything. Just a short rundown of my situation was, so like I said, engaged in February, and he left in June. Due to religious differences, it is what it is. And we both probably were immature in the process of not being able to really accept one another and accept our differences. So more so I wanted to just cover the anxiety and depression aspect of it. So when you go through things in life, sometimes, well, all the time, I only say blessings and lessons because I really believe in the power in your words. And I believe in speaking life into things. And so even though my past situations and past relationships never worked out, or they hadn't worked out, I believe it's for my greatest good and that other person's greatest good. So I try not to feel any type of salty or particular about some type of way towards that person, because somebody's for them and I'm for somebody, And so, long story short, you have to know this is kind of emotional for my thought process to not be as fluid. So, because I'm still kind of going through it. So I'm putting myself out there for anybody that has their own thing that they're going through. At some point, talking to someone does help. I'm at a point now where I speak with a counselor, and she's been very helpful. I didn't think that, the first meeting with her, I was like, I don't know, this gonna help me, but being able to vent to somebody, especially somebody that don't know you from a can of paint, but can kind of really understand where you're coming from and give you some coping mechanisms to be able to cope, and to let you know that you're not crazy for feeling this way, and don't call yourself crazy. Normally, in a relationship where I feel like let's say the person, I felt like they was cheating, or they was doing something sneaky, or it just didn't work out, our ways are different, I would normally be able to pick up like snap, crackle, pop, like, okay, that's fine, let's keep it pushing. You go your way, I'll go mine. Let's not waste any more time. That's one thing about me. I don't like to waste my time at all. So I think that's probably another reason why I feel like it hurts so bad, because you get all the way to a point of engagement and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. When you see movies and shows and maybe even some people in your family, you see it works. Just works. people that even can look past their differences. And I think that was one of our major issues, was that we were so fixated, and I'm not saying that this is a bad thing. It was good in our own personal walk. I'll say that in our own personal walk, it was a good thing that we were so dedicated, wanting to do the right thing spiritually for God, for ourselves. And where the mess up, or the part where it didn't mesh, was when we tried to mesh it together, and me trying to be like, well, look at this and look at that, maybe my approach wasn't the best, but I know I only did it because I cared, but I think that it became too much for him, and so he bounced, and I got to make it light, y'all. If I don't make it light, I might not make it through the video. So, just to go through the process, it started off, I was hurt when he left, but at the same time, I'm like, shoot, I did all I could do. I cooked. I tried to make sure you were straight. I tried to make sure we were straight. And I felt like at one point in time, I was the only one trying to lift and carry the relationship. That wasn't going to work. And, anybody that's went through a similar experience, or just relationships, period, when they say when a heart breaks, it don't break even, something ain't going to be equal, okay? Despite my personal opinions of how I may have felt at the time, it's not about that person. It's about me. It's about you. It's about you and your walk and getting to what God has in store for you. And that's the main part of this message, is get to the next phase of your life. So you can't allow fear to hold you back. And I am really firm on not letting fear control my life. And for those of you that already know, fear is false evidence appearing real. And I refuse, because the only thing I fear is God, and that's the only person or being, entity that I want to make happy. And I know I'm not perfect at all. I've even slipped, still do, and still probably will continue to slip, But in the initial, I just want to get this out. In the initial, I was okay with it. I was like, all right, well, it is what it is. It was meant to be. If they want to be here, they will be here. You don't give up on somebody you love. You don't give up. You don't just give up, because I don't feel like in a relationship I give up. I feel like I hold mine down, okay? Flat tires and all, y'all, okay? I will hold it down, okay? Maybe to a fault, Or maybe I just didn't learn the lesson I was supposed to learn yet. I got a hard head, makes a soft tail, all right? So it was probably even red flags in the beginning, that I chose to overlook, because I always try to me as a person, I try to accept people for who they are, where they are in life, where they are in their life journey. So if you listen to different music from me, okay, well, what can I learn from that? If you operate your household different, okay, well, what can I learn? Or, what little thing can I learn from that? I always seek to learn something, because I feel like everything does happen for a reason. So initially when they left, it was like, well, first of all, I'm a Cap, not that I'm supposed to be talking about Capricorn and anything like that, but we don't really show our emotions, and that just seems to be true. I'm sure there's other signs out there that do it too, but it's like it didn't hit me until he closed the door. Then it was like, here. And then it really didn't hit me until maybe a couple days later, you're in the house by yourself, and then, the note. All right, y'all, sorry, I got a call. But, so yeah, it starts with the, no eating. I'm not even cooking like I used to. Lack of motivation. You're always in your head. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. What if I would have done this? What if I wouldn't have said that? And ultimately, what's for you will be for you. That's what I must say that, because I have to even say, if that person comes around later on in the future, or if they don't, I have to learn from the current situation. And I'm still learning every day. It's times when I don't want to pick up the phone. It's a lot of times when I don't even open up my curtains. Uh, just being in my thoughts, being in quarantine, being in pajamas, on the couch, in my head, and then it progressed to, okay, I know I got to eat something as long as I eat something. Then it progressed to, I'm not sleeping. I'm fine with that. So I started finding other stuff to occupy my mind. I'm really one to try to push myself out of this. So I started walking at the park and getting sunlight and meditating, and that would help. And it still does help. It's just been so many rainy days and laziness. Mentally, it's a push. You have to push yourself even when you don't have it in you. I would try to work out. I got a little treadmill here. Thank goodness. It ain't like I use it much. That's one good thing, not eating, kind of lose weight, lose a couple pounds, maybe about 3. But it'll come back. So yeah, you try to work out, you try to occupy your mind and your time. I ended up buying a guitar, trying to teach myself how to play. A keyboard, I had one when I was younger, but I bought another one. And then I got some canvases, just trying to paint, just trying to sing karaoke. Got a karaoke machine. I don't go out to karaoke, but in my house is karaoke by myself. Just anything I can do to release this pressure that's built up on me, the hurt that's on me, and all of that stuff, it does help. At the same time, you still have to mourn and you still have to grieve, and it's still a process. Like my counselor told me, she said, I know you didn't lose anyone physically, by death, because it was still physical, but in a death situation, but she said it is still a grieving process. Y'all, it would be moments, let me tell you. It will be moments recently, not too long ago, where I'll be up till 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, and my curtains are closed and they're thick enough to where not much light shines through to where I can still sleep once I sleep. But it's like I started to have maybe separation anxiety. I think it was separation anxiety. It'd be moments me laying in the bed so tired, irritated because I cannot go to sleep, and it's like in my mind, it's like my body is tired, but my mind is fully awake, fully up, and ready to go, ready to learn something at 4:00 in the morning. And it's like, go to sleep. I'm tired. I'm so tired. And it would be moments like I told my counselor. I was like, girl, I am nervous to even tell you this, but I see images in my room. And I'm sure I'm not the only one. She kind of smiled because I'm sure she probably done went through it before. Nobody really talks about these things, but they're like shadows, okay? And she said, well, what do the shadows look like? And I was like, girl, they short, they big, some of them skinny, some of them thick. The shadows are different sizes. But I said, to be honest with you, I'm too tired to be scared. Honestly, I'm in the bed, I look over my shoulder I don't have the energy. Lord, if this is it. And I don't say nothing else because I know words have power. But I try to go to sleep. Okay, I'm trying to go to sleep. So, I just want to encourage more than anything anybody that may be going through any type of depression or anxiety. I know I posted a post on Facebook that said, right after this coronavirus, friends and family, I'm going to need all the hugs. And really, I'm going to need hugs before then because of what I've been through and what I'm still going through. Just to feel a hug, if you research a hug, it relieves stress. It relieves some type of chemicals in the brain. But I feel like I need that. You get alone, you get lonely. You try to have friends around, minimally, and still you feel that lack because you're still going through the process. And so, anyways, I say that to say, I said all of this to say, keep pushing, keep pushing. You can't give up on yourself. As much as I have sat in one spot on my couch, y'all, it has even gotten to the point where, at one point, it's not like that today, but it has gotten to one point to where I don't even think I cleaned my house. It felt like everything I picked up was left in that spot. Everything I put on and took off was left in that spot. Every pillow that was moved was not placed back properly. Clothes that needed to be folded, mountains, okay, spread it. And I was like, all right, Monique, if you put all the clothes out on the couch, maybe that will motivate you to do it. No, because now I can't lay on my couch. Now I'm forced to have to lay in the bed because I don't have any energy to fold these clothes. And I thank God that I still have my parents. I thank God for my mom. She ended up coming to visit me, and she didn't ask any questions. She just, you want me to help? And she just started folding clothes. And I was happy. I was happy that she folded those clothes because I needed the help, even though I wanted to be aggravated. Like, get out my face. I just want to be left alone. And so, I knew I was going to cry, y'all. I'm sorry that I'm not sorry, because I have to get this out. Anyways, I love you, whoever you are out there. And I want you to know that you're not alone. Especially during 2020, because 2020 will make you feel like, I don't even know. I just know that 2020 has definitely been a blessing in disguise. It has really exposed a lot, and it's going to continue to expose a lot. Really, 2020 vision. And so I'm grateful for that, because sometimes I had a friend to tell me, we all go through things, and sometimes God puts us through things that have to hurt. They have to hurt you in order for you to learn. And I was like, man, because even when there was nights when I was crying on my knees to the Lord, like, God, you see me and what I'm going through, I still know that at the end of the day, He got my best interest. And if it takes me going through this, so be it. I will cry and take my bruises and crawl up in this bed and try to get some sleep, which ain't happening, and watch more YouTube videos. So, glad I got that little bit off my chest. I hope that, I'm sure that many people have many more stories, and that's not my whole life story, and that was a percentage of my 2020. Got engaged, had a runaway groom type of situation. But I am still learning. I'm still grateful, and I'm still thankful for every day that I'm blessed to see. Last night, Chadwick, the Black Panther guy, passed away. And he had been battling with cancer for 4 years. I think it was 2016. And it's just a testimony to, you never know what people are going through. And I know people say that all the time. But that's why I'm so patient with people. I always seek to find an understanding. And I wish that other people that are more short-tempered or short-patient with people, like I get like that. And when I get short-patient, I want to be by myself. And I have to be by myself because nobody deserves to be talked to like crap because I feel like crap on the inside. And so anyways, y'all, I was legit boo-hoo crying when I found out that Chadwick passed, because I felt like he was such a beacon of light for black people, kids, men, black men. And he was an inspiration to know that this whole time he was suffering, pretty much suffering from surgeries to treatments, slowly dying. And he knew this. And in the pictures you see of him, he still looks strong. He still looks like, even though I know my time may be short, I'm going to make the best out of it. And that's what I was going to say. I was telling a family member, because they were so sad about being in the house, and I'm like, listen, if we're going to die anyway, okay, it doesn't have to be by COVID. It could be somebody want to come by and blow up the house. We in it trying to be safe. At least you can do is go out to a store, look at something that may please you. At this point, you need to get out the house. Like, go to a park. I'm not even, and I just spit. Go to a park, go somewhere where it's not a whole lot of people, but don't just get stuck in your head. Don't get stuck in the news. They just try to keep you in fear, and they try to keep you separated. Anybody that knows me know I do not watch TV. I only watch TV. I watch Netflix with my ex-fiance, That was pretty much it. I'm a music chick. I love music, play music all day long unless I'm looking at YouTube videos all day long, hand switching from left to right. Like, I just can't with the TV, and I definitely can't with the news, because I feel like they're only trying to guide you to see their picture and their point of view and their perspective. And a lot of people that subscribe to that, they end up getting real passionate and heavy on one side and not seeing the other side. And I'm trying to see both sides. I'm trying to be balanced here. Hey, Prince, yet? But anyways, that is that, y'all. I am sweating. Okay, trying to hold it together under these lights. Okay. But yeah, this is my channel. I'm going to start building on it. I really don't know what the content is going to be about, but I definitely want to try to help anybody that is going through depression, anxiety, anything like that. You're not going through it alone. You can leave comments. I will write you back. I'll even put my email in the description if you want to talk. I'm always open to talk. Don't feel like I'm judging you, because I won't, okay? But I am a real friend. So I'm not just your yes man, because I don't want a yes man or woman. I don't want somebody to just tell me what sounds good. I need the truth. Tell me the truth in love, okay? All right, guys. Well, that is it for the day. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And like that woman said, if you're having a bad day, don't go ruining somebody else's. You hear? But you guys have a good one. Love, peace. Until next time.